The party was lame to me.
Scary.
The awry.
Right. This is the fun.
Yeah.
So they're trying to track him down. Mora's at the party.
I just want to say, you are never allowed to pick the freaking theme for anything again. Okay. Albuquerque, fire truck. We're just yelling out words now? What's going on here? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of BS Drunk Movie Reviews. This is a weekly podcast, and we do upload the video version of this to our YouTube channel, so be sure to check us out there. My name is Matt, and as always, I'm being joined by my co-host and sister, Vetta.
Hi, guys.
Hey, you. How you doing?
Good. Living the dream.
Always. And on this episode, we have a special guest, Professor Artoo. Hey, Artoo, how you doing?
Hello. I am doing wonderful. It's a lovely winter day. Getting colder outside. It's feeling more like getting into the season. You know, a little bit of snow here and there. Pre-gamed a little bit with some eggnog, so we're good.
Nice. And I like that you have the Griswold family home behind you. That's nice. And on this episode, you guys, this month, our theme is vacations, holiday vacations or whatnot. So we are going to be reviewing the movie National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. And I wanted to just ask you guys real quick, because Artoo, you picked this movie, was this is a staple in your house to watch for Christmas, right? You guys?
Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
We sat down, we did our annual watch through of this today. So I've seen this just a few hours ago. But yes, this is a Christmas staple, one that we watch every single year, along with some of the great Christmas movies like Miracle on 34th Street and Die Hard. It's
Right on.
definitely part of our annual tradition. Yeah,
Yes.
It's an absolute classic, and perhaps maybe the best of all of the National Lampoon's vacation films too.
For sure, yeah. It's definitely up there, if not the best.
Yeah.
Vetta, this is a staple in your house?
Oh, of course. We go every other year because in the Milwaukee area where my husband is from, we go with his side of the family every other year and do a live screening with Chevy Chase.
Oh, that's super cool.
Yeah, it's a theater full of diehard fans, and they're like saying the iconic lines of the shitters full and all of that throughout the whole thing. And they're in the Griswold all hockey jersey and the mask, and so it's a ton of fun.
That does sound like
this is a staple. In fact, I bought my husband a Christmas vacation advent calendar this year. So
nice. That's
very
super
nice.
fun. Nice. All right, so let's dive into this movie and everything. Okay, so Christmas Vacation. As the holidays approach, Clark Griswold wants to have a perfect family Christmas, so he pesters his wife Ellen and children, and he tries to make sure everything is in line, including the tree and house decorations. However, things go awry quickly. His hick cousin Eddie and his family show up unplanned and start living in their camper on the Griswold property. Even worse, Clark's employers renege on the holiday bonus he needs, which I want to talk about that bonus. Okay, but we'll get into that. All right, you guys. So before we get started, I'm going to ask the most important question of the night, and that is, what are you drinking? And Professor, since you're our guest, I will ask you that first.
Well, as I said, I did a little bit of eggnog earlier today, so that was getting started. But at the moment, I'm drinking a lovely holiday creamy vanilla Coca-Cola. I'm not much for the liquor, for the beer, so yeah, just going with a Coke this evening. So
that's fine. We'll drink plenty for you in your place. Vetta, what about you? What
Please
are you
do.
drinking?
Well, I started off with some rum chata in some hot cocoa because I was really cold. Now I have a rum and Coke, and then I have my backup of a Blue Crush Monaco.
Nice. Yeah. I did have some hot chocolate with some butter schnapps in it and everything, but now I'm just having some honey whiskey and some Dr. Pepper because it's delicious and I like it.
I keep saying I need to try that because you're always mixing it with Dr. Pepper.
With Dr. Pepper.
And I never think of Dr. Pepper as a to add to my alcoholic
As a
beverage.
mixer, dude. Ever since I
Yeah.
started using it as a mixer, it's the only thing I mix it with.
See,
Now I'm all like,
I
it's crazy.
need to do that because we have similar tastes, so I should
Yeah.
give that a go.
I'm all like, I wonder what this tastes like with Dr. Pepper. It's so good. Which I just finished mine, so I'm gonna make another one while we're chit chatting. Okay, all right, let's get started. Let me pull this movie up here. Okay, you guys. So it starts off with this fun animated movie where Santa is going across the thing and he gets to the Griswold house and he's plopping down. It does these little. Now I thought this little animation was fun. I don't know about you guys because I had forgotten about it. So I thought it was fun. Did you guys like this little animation of Santa at the beginning? Of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's cute. And in fact, when we watched it today, my wife said, I don't remember this animation.
Yeah, I didn't
Always
remember it
been
either.
So, yep, every year it's been there.
Yeah. So
Wouldn't that be great if just every year they added an Easter
Changed
egg
it
and
up.
you could find it?
Yeah, just changed it up. Or
That'd be so good. Okay, so then and Santa, he delivers gifts and all that good shit. Okay, so then we get the Griswolds and they are in their little station wagon and they are singing Christmas carols. Now, I just want to say right now, I love Christmas carols, not like this. This would drive me mental. Because like I know they're doing it like because it's a National Lampoon's movie, but I was like, this is fucking ridiculous. Nobody sings Christmas carols like this. But I did like when he's like,
we said the same thing when we reviewed The Great Outdoors, and they were singing in the car on the way in the opening credits, and we were like, do families legitimately do this? Because the entire family was into it. At least in this one, the kids are like, our parents are so lame.
Yeah, well, I think the difference between that is they were singing along with the radio. This one, they are singing a cappella style, and I'm all like, and I did like when he's like, Rusty, take it away, and both of them are just like on beat, go la 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 la. I'm like, that's good. Rusty, you missed your note and everything. Yeah. So yeah, and I forgot that was Juliette Lewis in the back. I was like, oh hey, shut up, look at that. I totally forgot about it.
Yes, and as became tradition, the roles of Rusty and Audrey are played by different actors in every single movie. This time around,
I love.
Yeah. This time around, it's Johnny Galecki and Juliette Lewis.
And they're always different ages. Like they don't stay consistent on aging them throughout the time span. Sometimes Audrey's younger, sometimes she's older. It's
sometimes
hysterical.
She's fat.
Yep.
Just a little butterball. Okay, so they are on their way to the great outdoors to get the perfect Griswold family Christmas tree.
Do you guys do a live tree or do you do
we artificial? Do not in my house. Yeah, that shit's too much trouble.
We switched to doing live trees just a couple of years ago, and we found out we loved it. The number one thing that we love the most is the cats stay the hell out of the live tree. When we had the aluminum tree or the plastic trees, cats were always climbing in it and pulling stuff off of it and chewing on the branches. We have pictures of one of our cats. She's very, very small. She would climb all the way to the top of the tree and just hang out there. And since we got a real tree, they don't care to get in it. They don't climb up in it and mess with the ornaments. And so we've been sticking with the live tree. It's a bit of a mess, but we've been
we have both because I am crazy and have 5 Christmas trees in my house.
Yeah. Look at you.
You're one of those people.
We used to do a thing like this where we would go every year as part of our family tradition, would load the kids up in the car, go over to a tree lot. Now, we wouldn't go out into the woods. We would just go to a tree lot, pick out our tree, strap it to the hood of the car, and then we'd go to a fun little 50s malt shop for dinner. And that was like our family's tradition for getting the tree.
Right on. Yeah.
His recovery of the tree in this, in fact, we had a good laugh about this because my wife, she actually works in horticulture and in forestry and stuff in her work. And we were laughing about this, saying nobody just drives out into the country and cuts down a tree. Somebody owns that tree. You can't
exactly.
Well, and my favorite is they're at a lot. Like they arrive at a lot.
They do.
Yeah,
but then they don't go to the lot. They go way past it into the forest. Which is hysterical. And can I just say in this part, this truck that's driving behind them, this is Kurt Russell's truck from the movie Overboard. It's the same truck.
Nice. I didn't know that. Did it say dog on duty?
I have no idea. I don't remember.
All right. So as they're driving, they get a guy that pulls up behind them and he gets on their ass. And now I don't know about you guys, but I hate this in traffic. I don't know anybody that likes it. But I did like how he let him pass and he's like, hey guys, look over there, and then he flips him off. I didn't get it and everything. And I'm just all like, I'm like, yeah. And I love how she's all like, you're not helping the situation, my dude. You're not helping. And then he decides he's gonna get around him and everything. And I'm all like, why don't you just let him go? Like, who cares? Like I don't understand. Like,
oh, he is so our mother though. When it comes to this, if you drive in the car with our mom,
jackass.
Yeah. Okay. I'll show him.
Yeah. How do you like it? Okay. So then he decides he's going to, so he's not paying attention, and the rednecks pass him, right? And he's all like, oh, well, I'm gonna pass them now. Let's see how they like it. But a big truck has come up behind them, and it decides
they want destination truck.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a final destination for sure. And so he decides, the truck decides it's gonna pass the Griswolds, and I'm all like, how did you not notice this truck and everything? But it's fine. And so they go underneath it. And they are like all up underneath it. And they're freaking out. And so they decide to whip out, but there's a snowblower cleaning up the road or whatnot. And so they're like, oh shit. And then they go over into shoot, I didn't get the sign, but okay. So then
apparently nobody wears seatbelts except for Ellen, because the kids come flying forward.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And they crash the car into, like you said, a tree lot, which I also was all like, oh, yeah, they're just going to buy a tree or whatever. But no, they go out into the wilderness like it's the fucking remnant, and they're looking for the perfect tree, which I'm all like, this is ridiculous. Like, what's going on here? So they're traveling yonder, and they find this tree, which has been deigned by God. And he's like, it's perfect and everything. And he forgets,
and it's like 20 feet tall.
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Yes. He's easily 3 times taller than what they would actually be able to put into their home.
Right. It's probably as tall as their actual house.
Yes.
Which is great. It ends up being really great. So they forget to bring a saw, and they just dig it. Now this doesn't look like they dug it out, more like they tried to like pull it out.
Yeah, I would say that they just pulled it out of the ground with some rope or
which
something.
That shit could not have been easy. Like, the Griswolds didn't do this themselves.
Absolutely not.
They needed some kind of like machine or something. But I do like that they have this.
He couldn't go back to the tree lot and say, I'll give you $100 to let me borrow your chainsaw, because all tree lots do a fresh cut with a chainsaw.
They do. Yeah.
So I love how so we get the neighbors, and I don't know the dude's name, but the
Todd.
Todd and Margot.
Margot,
played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus. Love her.
Yes.
And they're all like, how's he gonna fit that in his living room? He's gonna have to cut open his ceiling or something like that. I can't remember what they say. It's some funny joke, and they start laughing because like, oh, and everything. So,
he asked him how you're gonna put that in, how you're gonna get that in your house. He said, bend over and I'll show you.
Yeah.
And then Todd goes, you have some nerds, and he goes, I wasn't talking
to you.
Yeah. And they're all like what? So crass and everything. So it's in the living room, and I forgotten this part that he had tied it up and everything, and I'm like, oh, that's good. And so it is cramped up against the ceiling. And they're like, don't you think it's a little too big? And he's like, I've got some trimming to do. I'm like, some trimming? What?
Yeah. Do you think there's room for the star?
Exactly. Yeah.
Well, and later in the movie, we see this tree in all of its glory, and he did a terrible job trimming, because it is an ugly, big, patchy tree now.
Mm-hmm. So they end up opening it. He cuts the string, and he opens it. And I love how it breaks every window in the house. Like, I'm just like, how many window breaking montages are we gonna get?
Oh, so many in this movie.
Yeah, right. Ain't that the truth? So then they he's like, oh, there's a lot of sap here and everything. I'm like, you think? And so while they're in there, so the first thing I noticed, so they don't do magazines very much anymore, because anything print is going out of style. But I love how he pulled out that little advertisement card that they always came with, and how you always had like 20 of them in every magazine. You're like, oh, get the hell out of here with this book. But they're all sticking to his fingers because of the sap, which I'm like, I didn't think sap was that sticky, but
it can be. On a fresh tree, it can be pretty sticky. Yeah.
No, right on, right on. Okay. Well, I don't do the fresh tree thing, so maybe I don't know. So while they're in bed, they are talking, and he wants to have a perfect family Christmas. So she has invited her parents and his parents to
And her
stay with
parents have
them.
agreed to come. Apparently, they
Yeah.
weren't going to come before. Now they're
Yeah.
coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and let me just tell you, I have thoughts on all these parents. Even the Griswolds, they drive me mental. Okay. So, and we get this little montage where they're opening up these little things. Do you guys do what are these called? Where you open up the little
Advent
doors?
calendars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
an
do you do
advent
them?
calendar.
Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never
we
had an
do
advent. Yeah, we don't do them. I've never had one. I
But
find them
my whole
quite
thing is
annoying.
watch the dates because this family comes to visit for so long.
Oh god,
love
yeah, like
you,
a
Matt.
week before
Yes.
Christmas they're here. It's crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're done.
I love you, Matthew, but having our entire family in one house for a week.
No, I
mean,
get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the last time we were there for like what, 2 days. I was
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Although my kids did love your pool. Okay. Well, speaking of pools,
Right?
Clark is sitting with his coworker, and they're talking about the company bonus, and he's all like, and the guy's all, oh well, they're talking about Christmas, and I did like the guy. He's like, you're the last what did he say? The last
True
traditional
family man.
true family man. I'm like, oh, get the fuck out of here, Tom, whatever your name is. I don't know. And everything. I was like, Clark doesn't need anybody, blowing smoke up his ass. Okay. So, and then they talk about the bonus, and he's like, what are you going to do with yours? Okay. And Clark has this big plan to take his bonus, and he's going to put in a pool at his house and everything. And he's like, I've already put down 7,500, and this bonus, I don't have enough money in my bank account to cover it. So this bonus better come quick. Right.
Yeah, because pools are like $100,000.
Yeah, pools can be crazy expensive. So in comes the boss. Now, I want to be honest with you. I liked the boss. I was like, I didn't some people might think he was a dick, but I was like, no, I kind of liked the boss.
Well, the fact that his desk is just a conference table later.
Right.
And it is Brian Doyle Murray. So
yeah. Sorry. Okay. So he's like, hey, Griswold, you're doing the polylaminar whatever thing. I don't remember what he's working.
It's a non-nutritive cereal varnish.
Yes.
Right.
Varnish for cereal so that your cornflakes don't get soggy too fast.
That's fun.
Sad thing is that's probably a real thing.
I'm sure it is.
That's so true. Okay. So And I love how he's like just got like this plethora of guys behind him just walking around in suits. Yeah, like I'm like, what's going on here? Like I would love to know what that is.
Oh, I love when they walk away here and he's like, kiss my ass, kiss his ass.
Yeah.
Your ass.
Yeah. It's so good. So he's all like, I need a rundown of your polyamor whatever thing. And he's like, but in layman's terms, none of that, mumbo jumbo that nobody will understand. And he's like, sure thing. And he's like, have it on my desk by the end of the day or whatnot. And then you're right. As these guys are I loved this part where he's like, thank you for sending us a Christmas card and remembering me and my family. And he just looks at him like, what? I didn't send you a Christmas card. And he's like the corporate card and everything. And he doesn't even say like, you're welcome. He's just all like, make sure you have that report and everything.
and calls him Bill.
Yes.
Yeah, right. And then they
and
you
calls
said,
him like greaseball or something like that.
Yeah. And he goes, Merry Christmas, kiss my ass and everything. So good. And then we get this montage of people spending money during Christmas because that's all anybody does is spend their hard-earned money on gifts. And so he is looking at this counter, and this hot chick walks up.
Unmentionables at Macy's.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Why are they unmentionables? You don't mention them?
I don't know. That's just what they used to call it. It was the unmentionables counter.
That's fun. I didn't know that. You're old. Okay, so
I am.
so then this chick, she's like, can I help you with anything? He's like, and what does he say? I'm just perusing, but he doesn't say that. He says something else because he realizes she's so hot.
Yeah, and he doesn't want to say. He says something about his wife, and then she's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." And he's like, "Oh no, she's not dead. We're just divorced."
Yeah, we're divorced. And I'm all like, why are you lying? She would have to flirt with you anyways to make a sale. Come on. You can work this. And so they're looking at panties and all that stuff. And she's getting like all like very flirty because at one point, hold on, I missed it. Ah, crap.
Oh,
She
it
shows
runs up
him.
real high on your hips, so there's no line.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
line and everything. Like he's just and she's the sun pops up and this is where she's showing him her line and I'm all like, don't be a prevert, Clark. Like, come on, and everything. So, because I just want to be Clark. Let's be realistic. What do you think's gonna happen? You think she's gonna what? Come home and fuck ya? Like, what do you think's gonna happen, my dude? She's trying to make the sale, so she'll do anything. She'll show you her butthole if she can make the sale. 'Cause she gets
And
commission.
he is so like thinks he has a chance because he's fumbling over his words and he's like, "Well,
It's
it is
exactly-
nipply
It's
outside."
a snipply.
did I
It's
say
nipply. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
there's a nip in the air. Yeah.
Yeah,
there's a nip.
exactly.
I don't know
exactly.
why I said nipple.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, exactly. I might be like, I know why you said nipples. Her tits are out. Come on, stop it. Stop it. Okay, so then the little guy comes up, Rusty, and he's like, there's no, it doesn't write up. He's like, yeah, I know, and everything, and then he gets the look on his face. So back at the house, and everybody's just chilling. They're all having a the time of their lives or whatever, and the doorbell rings, right?
And nobody moves their ass.
Nobody
together.
Yeah,
wants
yeah,
to
that's
do-
what I said. I was like, what are y'all gonna do right now? What are you guys doing?
Everyone hears the doorbell, and everyone gets a look of dread
Yeah.
on their
Yeah,
faces.
they take a beat, and I'm
They're
all
like,
like,
if we're just quiet, maybe they'll go away.
which I was all like, you guys know they're coming. What are you doing right now? Like, you guys are just like, you're like, you have regrets now? Like, what's going on here? So
and I'm very excited at the first couple days of a family visit are great because you're catching up, you're having a good time. It's at the end, you're like, shit,
Yeah.
when's their flight? Are they leaving? What? How many more days are they here? And
Yeah,
they're
we would
dreading
still
it
be-
from the minute they hear the doorbell.
Yeah, we would still be racing around cleaning things.
Yes.
Picking things up.
up.
Like,
He's-
oh God, did we vacuum the basement yet?
Right, yeah,
Damn it.
yeah. These pillows aren't fluffed enough. God damn it. Okay, so we get on the left, my left, your right. We get Ellen's parents, and then on the right, oh no, I take it back. It goes Clark's dad, and then the two in the middle are Ellen's parents, and then the woman on the far right, far left is Clark's mom.
Clark's mom.
Which Clark's mom just passed away.
Oh, did she? That's sad.
Mhm.
That's sad.
Yeah.
But I really didn't know her that well because I couldn't tell you what her name is. Okay, so they're all like they're I don't remember if they're arguing or whatever. They're just chit chatting at the door, which I'm all like, you guys arrived at the same time. That's crazy. So they're getting to know each other, and he's like, hey mom, yada yada, all this stuff, and I can't remember what they say here. Sorry guys, if you guys remember.
One
by
mom
all
talks
means,
about having hemorrhoids, which I'm like, man, that's a
oh my god.
well, hi,
Yeah,
how
I
are
ha-
you?
We laugh
our
at this.
mom.
Oh yes, we laugh at this every time because this is something my wife and I and my sister have said, like, when we get old, can we make a pact that we are not going to spend every moment of our time together talking about doctor's appointments, new
Right.
ailments, and the medications that we're taking? Because that's all
Exactly.
our parents and grandparents
Right
talk
on.
about.
Yeah.
when
And
they
that's
get
literally within 30 seconds of walking to the door.
Yeah.
All these moms do it well. And
Yeah,
Clark's mom offers Rusty and Audrey a quarter to help with her luggage.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I went to-
she says that she's got a burr in her foot, or
Oh.
I'll give you a quarter if you'll massage it.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I'll give
that's-
Audrey, yes, and then she goes, and I'll give Audrey a quarter too.
Yeah, right.
A quarter. Oh
Yeah,
boy.
look at you. Okay, big spender. Okay.
And Clark's like, I'm out of here. I'm gonna go park the cars.
Yeah, right.
luck,
They're arguing
everybody.
about that. And I like how they're like arguing, like, my car should be in the garage. And I'm like, oh, you guys, none of your cars are being in the garage.
And does
they're on the
anyone
street.
look at Clark's garage when we go outside? Nobody's
Yeah,
fucking parking in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Look, yeah. So then they're getting out all the lights and everything. Now, I don't know about you guys. We usually don't do a lot of lights on our house. We usually just do a handful. But I'll tell you right now, the older I get, the more I'm all like, I want lights. I want those things that you put in your yard, and then they blast a picture like wrapping paper on your house or whatever. I always thought it was tacky, but I'm like, I want like 7 of those on my house.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
just
I
get the
want all
little
that shit.
projectors.
Yeah.
They put the little lights on the side and decorate little
Yeah.
pictures and
We
stuff.
just
Yeah.
pay to have somebody put our lights up
Yeah.
and take them
Yeah,
down.
of course you do.
Yeah.
I'm a big spender. I fucking hate you so much. Okay, anyway, so he's getting out boxes of lights and everything, and I love how Rusty's like, "Don't you think this is a lot of lights?" And he's all like, "What does he say?" He says like, "No," and everything. But I love how he peels this. He goes, "Oh, this one's got a knot," and he's
Yeah,
like,
a little knot here.
You figure this one out. And I'm all like, "What a dickhole!" I'd be like, "No, thank you. I'm not interested."
That's
in that.
exactly what a dad would do. He'd be like, I'm
Yeah.
not dealing with this shit. You do it, kid.
Which I just want to be like, Clark, that's not a knot, okay? That's a fucking wrecking ball.
I just
that's
go,
like,
your time is worth more. Go to Target and buy a new
exactly,
$20
just
set
like,
of lights.
exactly. Like when one light goes out on ours and I have to replace the one bulb, but I have to figure out which bulb it is, I'm all like, I'm just gonna go buy a new one. I'm not interested in this. So, okay. So then we get the neighbors. And I don't remember what they're
And this
doing
is
here.
one of my favorite lines because there are so
Yeah.
many great lines in
Yes.
this movie. But
She's like, I hope
Todd
he...
or Margot
Go ahead.
says maybe we'll get lucky and he'll fall and break his neck. And Todd goes, no, he'll definitely fall. We're not lucky enough for him to break his neck. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, that's so true because it's Clark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm all like, what assholes? Like they want him to like die. Like
they're super pretentious assholes.
Which I don't understand why. It's not like they like are like live in a fancy neighborhood. I mean, like this looks like just like a regular suburb, and I'm all like, don't be a dickhole, Margot and Todd, whatever your name is.
Mhm.
Okay, so he gets the ladder, which I just want to say. Oh, we'll get past. So my problem with Clark during this whole thing is Clark does not adhere to any safety measures
None.
whatsoever.
Never.
Like I'm all like, listen, I get it, it's a comedy, but Jesus Christ, Clark, like you didn't secure the ladder. There's nobody holding it at the bottom. Like this is just a recipe.
He's got
for
Rusty
disaster.
working on that big ass knot.
I mean,
Yep.
that is true.
He
That
does.
is true. That is true. So he goes up here. Oh, I missed it. And you hear this like little, he's like kink, kink, and he's like, huh, and then he slides down, which he doesn't get hurt. And I was like, okay, that's good. That's good. You didn't get hurt. You didn't lose a finger and
And
everything.
he looks around like, did anyone see that?
Yeah. And of course, this one breaks the laws of physics because the ladder just slides straight back down, except that it was leaning against the house. So if that top piece slid down, he actually would have fallen forward and smashed into the house.
Into a window.
Into a window, but he doesn't.
Right,
So
right on. Yeah, no, which I did when Vetta, you're right, because he's looking around because he's like, did anybody see that? And I'm all like, in this day and age, you'd want somebody to see that
Right.
and record
That'd
it
be
and then
YouTube
post it.
gold.
Yeah, that's gold. You survived, death and everything. So then do you guys like the Macy Day Parade and stuff like that? Do you guys watch
We
that
have it
stuff?
on in the background.
Oh, see, I love all that shit. Yeah, I love all that shit. But I did like
you
the
see
guy.
the Demon Hunter performance.
Of course I did. What are you talking about?
I did too.
I
Loved
saved
it.
Anyways, okay. So I loved how this announcer is all like, "Oh, the wind is taking over that nutcracker. It's hidden the nuts and everything." And I was like, he's like, "Oh,
The
there
announcer.
they are." Yeah,
the
yeah.
announcer who can't stop talking about the nuts. Yeah,
Yeah.
well, those are some. Oh, look, those are some big nuts.
Yeah. Oh goodness, I don't care how juvenile it is. I love it.
And both grandpas are sleeping, which I love.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then the grandmas, they have made this. I just wanted to note this because we are going to make gingerbread houses as of recording this tomorrow. And their gingerbread house is fantastic. I was like, Jesus Christ, ladies, like, good on you. Like, how long did that fucking take? But I liked it. Okay. So they're doing all the Christmas stuff. And Clark, he is, which I don't know if when you guys put up lights, Vetta, I'm not talking to you, but Artoo, I don't know if you put up lights, but when you do you guys staple them to the house?
No, since we moved to our new house, it's multi-story, so I do not get on a 20-foot ladder and put up lights. But when we did, we used clips to put stuff up. When I was younger and I helped out like my aunt and uncle putting up their lights, we always used clips to hang them.
Yeah.
We never stapled anything to the side of the house. I don't know why he's doing that, but
yeah, because I'm all like,
Clark.
yeah, that's a good point. That it is Clark.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I'm like, it's gonna be a pain in the ass getting those out. Like, I'm sorry. Like you like, what are you doing, Clark? Okay, so he's stapling and he staples his sleeve. and he's trying to pull it out, which I'm like, Clark, I like you, but and how do you have a job? Like, you're not exactly, a genius or whatever. So he pulls it out.
Remember, everyone's got their strong suits.
That's
Apparently,
true. That's true.
Doing an Excel spreadsheet or something is more Clark's.
That is true. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, he's into creating varnish for food. That's what he's good at.
So he pulls off his sleeve and he hits the tree behind him, and then he comes back. He comes back to the house, and then he rips off his sleeve, and he's like, oh, phew, and everything. So then we get the daughter, Audrey, and she's bitching about how she has to sleep with her brother. She's like, that's disgusting or something like that. I can't remember.
She's like, I have nightmares about what he does when he's alone, not next to me.
Which I have to tell you right now, Audrey right now, I said this to my wife while we were watching this. Her outfit is my favorite in this scene, is my favorite outfit in this entire fucking movie. Like, I was like, her hair looks fantastic. She got the dangly earrings. This sweater is fantastic. I'm like, she looks great. I love it.
Agreed.
Yeah, I love it. Everything about it. I was like,
because I love when she's out on the yard and she says, I hope none of my friends drive by me and see me out here in my pajamas. And I'm like, oh, she is all worried about her reputation. And when you see this outfit, you're like, oh yeah, she's a popular girl. She is definitely
right on. I do like Ellen's sweater here too. Okay, so I like Christmas sweaters. So, here, so they're talking, and I love how this one she's like, you're just gonna have to, buckle up and everything, and
we're
deal
all
with
making
it.
sacrifices.
Yeah, we're all making sacrifices. And then I love how she strikes a match and just lights up a cigarette and everything.
And her mom from the other room, Ellen, are you smoking?
No.
I do love her comeback too when she's the daughter is saying, I have to sleep in bed with my brother, and she's like, well, I have to sleep in bed with your father. So So then they're still decorating. He's like, where do you want me to put these reindeer? And he's like, I can't remember. He's like,
yard.
In the yard. And he just drops them, which he broke this one to his our right or left, whatever. He breaks the leg off. And I was like, you just broke that damn thing. I'm like, what are you doing, Rusty? Come on. And so he's setting up all the lights and everything. And he does end up falling. He slides down the roof, and he's hanging on for dear life. And I love how he looks over and he sees the ladder. He's like, oh, my salvation and everything. And I'm all
I can make it.
Yeah, I can make it. And I'm all like,
no one's gutters are holding up.
Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I'm sorry. They are not holding on. But one thing that he does do is the gutter does end up coming off, and a piece of ice slides out and hits the stereo and is in Margot and Todd's house.
Yes.
And
which makes for fun later when they
does when they find it. Yes. A lot of fun.
So she's all like, Clark, and he's all like, I'm doing fine and everything. And she's like,
he's in the bushes because she's like dinner, and he stands up from the bushes.
Right. So then CDs, guys, remember CDs?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So
and they're very fancy stereo setup.
Yes.
That's like the size of their house.
Yeah. So then they're all like, they're like, what happened? Like something came in and hit.
Something came through and broke the window and hit the stereo.
Exactly. And she's all like, why is the floor all wet? And I love how they both turn.
I don't know, Margot.
Why is the floor all wet, Todd?
Yeah. And you know what gets me about these two is, their house is so like Art Deco and shit. And I'm all like, this is where do you live at? In Beetlejuice's house? Like, what's going on here?
Ashley furniture look.
It's like a lot of postmodern stuff in there. It's all very square and blocky and flat.
Yeah, I hate it. But
it's horrible.
And Todd here, is that his name? Todd? Oh, who fucking cares?
Yes, it's Todd.
Todd is gay. Because I'm all like,
as he's saying it, they both look out the window towards the Griswold house. Like, they just know he's done it somehow.
Which I hope I never get this way with any of my neighbors, because I'm all like, I could not handle a neighbor war. I'd go to jail because I'd be doing some crazy shit. Okay, so
do you not remember as a kid our neighbors? And
but I wasn't like really involved in that because I was a kid. I don't so Clark gets everybody out here and is like, we're gonna light this sucker up and everything. And this is where we get the line where I hope nobody comes by and sees me and everything.
And the grandpa goes, well, if your friends know your dad, they'll understand.
Right. Yeah. So then Clark, he's all like, he goes, drum roll, please. And nobody drum rolls. And he's like, drum roll. And I'm like, oh, Clark, come on. Can you just get it over with? You're this shit annoys the shit out of me. Like, hop to it. Okay. So they all do their drum rolls or whatever, and he plugs it in and nothing happens.
And the drunk grandma finds it hysterical.
Yeah. So then he's all like, oh, well, I don't know what happened and everything. He's like, what? He's like, did you check all the bulbs and everything? And yeah. And he's like, yeah. And then
And
he's like,
Rusty's all like, I got to do the taxes. I got to mow the lawn, check on the family.
His daughter is Audrey is so sweet to him. She comes up and says, I'm sure it would have looked wonderful, Dad. She gives him a hug.
Because one of the grandparents says something mean, like, what a waste of time. And she's like, he worked really hard, Grandma.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, look, she might be like concerned about what she looks like, but she loves her dad.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was very nice. Now, so the next morning, Clark gets up and he's being so sneaky, but like his kids are old enough to where I feel like he could just be like, don't open these and everything.
Yeah, exactly.
But then again, we wouldn't have a National Lampoon's movie without it. So he
Clark's
opens
not
up
the average bear here, you know.
That is true. So he opens up the attic, and I don't have one of these attics that have a ladder in it, but he opens it up and it comes down and hits him in the face. But he still goes up into the attic, and he's going to hide the gifts, and he finds his little spot. And as he finds his little spot, there is a small gift in there
from 19.
Do you guys do that?
Right.
Have you guys done that where you find gifts like way after?
No.
Oh, I have.
I've never done that.
I hid them somewhere and forgot about them.
I don't hide my gifts. I put them in we put them in a closet in my office. And that's it. And it's I'm just like, why you're going to great lengths to hide some probably mediocre gifts.
Mother's Day gift from 1983, 6 years old at this point.
Yeah.
So then
mother-in-law comes around and she's a dick move.
Yeah, and I love how she's like, it's so cold. Where's that coming from?
Where's the cold coming from?
And she shuts it up on there.
And she never thinks that somebody had to have opened it.
Yeah, could there possibly be somebody? That's what, and then Clark doesn't say anything either. He's just all like all quietly running towards the entrance, and I'm all like, Clark, yell out while that bitch is there.
Yell. Or the truth is, if you've ever seen one of these, they don't latch.
Yeah.
It doesn't lock
from the inside, so
it would from the
be able to. Yeah,
potentially, but not. Like she couldn't lock him in there. Like if he stood on it, it would open up.
The only way she could lock him in it is to put a ladder that's going to stop it from opening.
Right on. So Ellen's all like, "Oh, Clark, where's Clark and everything?" Now she's going to go inside and get Clark, but
and
her dad
clearly hate Clark because
her parents are dickholes. He's all like, oh, you guys have got 2 cars. I need lunch because I got to take my pill with some food. And Ellen, I'm sorry, Ellen, why don't you step up and be like, no, my husband's going to ride with us. You stay here. I'll be right back. You'll survive, Dad. But instead she just leaves. And Clark's all like, he's going through this little window, which is adorable. And he's like, hey, don't leave me.
Which I never knew those windows opened. I always thought they were just decoration.
Yeah. Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Most of them are just decoration. Yeah, they don't move, but yeah.
Yeah. So Clark, he's trying to warm up, right? And he's looking at things, which I just want to say right now, Clark is doing everything wrong here because when it comes to the wooden planks, he's stepping in between the wooden planks on the the roof part, not on the wooden planks. And you don't do that. You step on top of the wooden planks and everything.
Yep.
So he's sitting here and he's trying to warm up. I love these gloves. I love his outfit that he gets.
I love the whole outfit. He looks like a 1950s fortune teller.
Now, while he's doing this, right, he does go through the roof at one point in time right here. And so he goes through and he lands on top of a bunk bed, which I just wanted to be like, Clark, that's your way out, buddy.
You just climb out.
Yeah, just sit down and you're good to go, my dude. But no, Clark's, retarded. And so he's all like, well, let me just wear this, Madame Xanadu cap and then and watch these old movie reels,
Yeah, he finds like Super 8 movies that I'm like, whoa. That's like
Yeah, which
finding a VHS today.
exactly, in which he's crying over. He's watching him and crying and shit and everything. And so while he's watching these, the family comes home. And then the mom, she comes up, she grabs the latch, and he falls straight through because he's on top of the door, obviously. And I'm all like, yeah, okay. So then we get Margot and Todd, and they've just been drinking their Avion. Remember Avion when that was like a huge thing? So and he's all like, I am going to take all this off, and then I'm gonna kiss you all over your body. And she's like, after you shower, of course. And he's like, of course. Oh no, I'm gonna get a glass of wine, and then I'm gonna kiss you all over your body. So then here he is, he's trying to get these lights to work, and he's trying so hard and everything. And he's like, maybe the kids fuck with something, right? So while he's doing that, the mom, she comes and she just flips a switch, which I'm all like, of course she
But
did.
I'm like, this is a legitimate thing that could happen. That it's that one outlet that's controlled by a light switch.
Yes, you got to switch on the outlet, and yeah.
So the wife, she's all like, oh my God, this looks great. This is so good. And it blinds the neighbors while they're trying to get their fuck on. And so,
hallelujah.
Yeah. Which, and then the mom turns it off because she's got her cake and shit. And then the wife's all like, oh, it turned off. So she goes inside to try to fiddle, which, by the way, this is a fire hazard waiting to happen. I just want to say that.
Oh my God, that's a nightmare. Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone, even the one when he's checking the outlet outside.
Yeah, the strip.
Yeah.
It's too much. I'm like, you guys, like, your house is like on DEFCON 5. Like, you guys, this is insane. So then she flips the switch and it turns on. He's like, guys, the lights are on. Get the fuck out here. And the grandparents, of course, they're taking their sweet time because they're like, what's happening and everything. And by the time they get out there, the lights are not on. They're just like not on.
Nope, because Ellen's turned the light switch off.
Exactly. So finally, Ellen, she like gets this, she like light bulb.
We're missing the scene here in between where Clark beats the crap out of Santa and the reindeers.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Actually breaks his wrist when he punches the Santa.
Yes.
That's right. Because he's pissed off. He's all like, fuck this. There it is. He's like, fuck this noise. Fuck you, Santa. And Donner and Blitzen. And the neighbors, by the way, they are in shambles because first they're blind, then they can't see.
And now they're scrubbing
which is the same thing.
Their carpet.
Yeah. So she flips on the lights. And the lights come on and all is great. Like the family's all like, oh my God, look at the lights. It looks so great. The power's going out and everything. The dude at the electric company's turning the power back on. The neighbor, he's sitting here thinking all these people, which I'm all like, this is ridiculous. Like, but while he's doing this, he hugs Rusty. Oh, no, sorry. Not Rusty.
Eddie.
But Eddie, thank you. He hugs Eddie and he's like, and Eddie's all like, yeah, it looks great and everything. And he's like, Eddie, what are you doing here? And so he's all like, well, we, and he gets the kids to come out and everything. I like how this guy's like, and now is this Ellen's relative? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Cause I was like,
so she is Ellen's cousin.
Okay. Okay, so then he's like, you got to kiss her. And he's like, don't give him a kiss. He's got a lip fungus. I'm like, that's called herpes.
But they haven't identified yet.
No, they haven't identified. I know what it is. It's herpes. That's fucking gross. You are a bad parent. Okay. So then these two, they're all like, we would have called, but Eddie thought it would be a better surprise. And I just tell you right now, they could not have been more wrong. Nothing is worse than somebody just showing up at your house.
Because what does Clark say? I wouldn't be more surprised. And I can't remember what he says.
Oh, yeah. Well, I don't remember what he says either. Okay. So then, and they're like, this is our pride and joy, Snots, which is their dog, which I'm all like, that's your pride and joy, the fucking dog. What about your children who need a bath? And they're like,
if I woke up with my head sewn to the carpet, I wouldn't be more surprised.
Yes.
Right on. So
yeah.
So I like how they're all like, well, we'll just sleep in our little Winnebago. And I love how the dads are like, oh, Clark's got room. I'd have been like, speak for yourself, fucker. They're getting your bed.
Well, if you could take the kids, because we could use some alone time. It's been a long drive.
Yeah, which I'm all like, yeah. So, okay.
And Snot, the dog there, is supposedly, that is actually Ellen, Beverly D'Angelo. That's her dog.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. So All right, so then Clark and Eddie are having a heart to heart, which I love how Eddie's got this sweater on and you can see through it. I just
And
want to
he's
be like,
got the
Eddie.
mock turtleneck underneath.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was gonna say. I was
yeah.
like, you could see his nipples and everything, and I just want to be all like, Eddie. I mean, like, it's fine. It is what it is because it wouldn't be Eddie without that kind of thing.
Right.
And I love their little mugs for
Yes.
We
the
have
eggnog.
those.
You shut up. Get the
Yep.
fuck out of here. What a waste of money. But I do love them at the same time.
Yes, and a nice little callback to the vacation film where they went to
Yep.
Wally World.
Oh,
so
yeah,
nice
yeah,
little
yeah,
callback
yeah.
to that.
Marty Moose.
Yep.
And so I love. Okay, so he's like, that's a fine tree you got there and everything.
But is
And I-
it? Because look
Yeah,
at
yeah, that's what
after he
I-
trimmed it. It's so janky looking.
Oh, it's
now.
awful.
Yeah, it's
It's a
so tacky.
mess.
They put tinsel on it, like way too much tinsel, and they got the popcorn strings, which I'm
Pencil's
like,
making a comeback. It's a trendy thing this year.
not with me.
Mhm.
So and then the dog Snots is drinking the water from the tree, which I'm pretty sure tastes delicious. And he's like, hey Snots, stop drinking the water. And he's like, oh, he's really thirsty, and he's like, he'll drink anything. Like he just drank
Quart of Pennzoil.
Yeah, Pennzoil. He's like, he had to piss the other day and ooh-wee and everything. And I'm like, gross. I'm like, you're a bad dog owner. I just want to say that right now. And yeah. Okay, so then they're sitting here.
And he breaks everything. Like he
breaks
touches their
everything.
little windmill decoration, which I'm like, what the hell is that? But
What is that? Yeah. And then he starts cracking walnuts. And they're just chit-chatting. What they chit-chat about, I don't remember. And so we move over to the next day. Okay. And Clark goes into his boss's office, which, like you said, his desk is a conference table, which I'm like, that's funny. Do you think that day they needed to film this scene? Like, fuck, we don't have an office, so just get this conference room and
right.
everything. And
Like, just throw it together, make it look like a
they're-
desk on one end.
Yeah. So, which I love how he's got all like a million hourglasses. What's that?
Yeah, he's got this collection of hourglasses. I don't understand. But okay.
Get whatever decorations you can, guys. Go. Where's the closest pier one? Okay, so and he brings in a gift. And he's like, my wife got you a gift or whatever, and he's like,
And the
"Just put it on
gift is the exact same gift as everyone else. They're
Yeah, they're
all wrapped
all
exactly the same, like
same
shape-wise.
size. Half of them have the same paper. Yeah,
Yep.
it's
Yeah. And so I can't remember what he says. He says something about like, thanks for thinking of us. I can't remember.
I hope my report helped out.
Oh yeah, that's right. He's
Yeah.
like, I'm sure it did. And then he's like, I'm in the middle of an important
I'm in the middle of an
call.
important call. And then he picks up the phone and he's like, get me someone. And get me someone. I don't care who. Get me someone while I'm waiting.
give me
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
while I'm waiting. That's my favorite.
Yeah. So then they're gonna go sledding, which who doesn't love sledding? But he decides to put, I'm assuming is the stuff they're putting on this cereal.
Or it's
To make
some sort of lubricant. He says something something that's slipped in 1,000 times slipperier than vegetable oil or something. It's
Yeah.
some new thing that
From
his
another
company's
department.
invented. Yeah.
Yeah. Which and then he's like, Eddie, you want to try? And Eddie's like, no. And I'm like, if Eddie says no, don't you think maybe this is like a red flag?
Eddie's
Clark?
got a plastic plate. It used to be
Oh,
a
yeah.
steel plate, but
Right,
every
yeah,
time
it's-
his wife would turn on the microwave, he'd pass
He'd
out.
pass out and mess himself.
Yeah,
Forget
that's
who he
funny.
was
And
for a
now
day or two.
Something's not right. His part is just off. If it gets
Yeah.
dented,
Yeah.
his part just won't lay right.
It's not
Right.
worried about brain damage. He's worried about
Exactly.
whether or not how his hair is going to lay down. If he,
Right on. That's funny. I forgot about that. Okay, so Clark, he goes down the thing and he hits Mach 5 like right away. Like he's
Yeah.
going so fast.
And
that
this
you
is
can barely
the
see.
largest sledding
Hill.
hill
Yeah.
ever because he goes through woods. It never ends, and he ends up in a Walmart parking lot.
Yes, which is great. Which I love that and everything. So
But I never understand, why does he say bingo at the end?
that's
Eddie.
a great question. I don't know either. Maybe that's a thing with the Lampoon's movies. I'm not quite sure. So then we are in Clark's office and he's looking at this model pool, which I'm all like, huh. And so I also want to comment on Clark's decorations because it's a wonderful plethora of craziness. What's up with the giant pears? I want to look at that.
yeah.
Okay.
I think he's
And-
probably sprayed those with some preservative. and
Probably.
And how long they last.
They're 8 years old at this point.
That's funny. That's
Yeah.
funny because it's probably true.
Because in the first movie, remember, he brings the milk home and it's like, it's 8 years old. Have these cookies. They're 10.
Yeah.
And he drinks the milk and he's all,
Yeah, that's funny. That's actually, I forgot about that, but that's true. That's true. Okay, so then the coworker comes in and he's all like, he's like, how you doing? And he's like, good. And he's like, you seem down. And he's like, yeah, have you gotten your Christmas bonus yet? And he's like, my son just called and something got delivered from the office, so I'm gonna go home. But you have a nice Christmas and everything. And he's like, okay, and everything. So then we get Clark, and he is I don't know, taking some peyote because he has a vision
Yes.
of
little daydream of his pool and the
Yeah,
"There's a
amazing,
little pool
the amazing things that
hallucination."
would happen with their pool.
yeah, which their pool. I just want to say his pool is very lavish, and
Oh, it's enormous.
it's got so many people in it. Like, I'm just like, do you even know all these people, Clark, or is this just, you turn
It
your
is
pool
all
into-
the family.
Yeah.
Oh, is it like all these people
Yep.
in the pool and
Well,
stuff?
it
Okay, I
starts
guess I
out
wasn't-
with
Kids
his
are in the
family.
pool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Now, I just want to say also that even though Eddie drove me mental, I love this Speedo. I was like, man, I need to find that. I need to find one of those. I would wear that just as a joke and everything.
I want to see you mow your lawn in that outfit.
Dude,
right
do
there.
not tempt me. I'll do it. I'll do it. Don't tempt me. I'll get the wife beater and
Flippers and
everything.
You
everything.
Do not
gotta
tempt
tuck the
me.
wife beater
Don't tempt
into
me.
the
I'll do
Speedos,
it.
And you
though.
I'll
gotta
do
have
it.
the flippers on and the goggles.
I wear short shorts anyways when I mow my lawn just for fun, and so don't tempt me. I'll do it. Okay, so he's having this vision, and then finally he sees.
And
the
this
chick
is like
from the store.
reminiscent of Fast Times at Richmond High.
Yeah.
That's what this scene reminds me of because he
Yeah.
also has a poolside.
Yeah, which I just
little
want to say they could have showed
a
her
Phoebe
titties.
cake.
That would have been nice. Okay, so he's got this chick, and she's getting topless, and TOPLESS.
You get some side boob action.
You do get some tasteful
There's a
side
bit.
boob. Yeah, just some tasteful, but no nip. I'm sorry. If you gotta have titty, you gotta show the nip and everything. So he's
A family film.
oh, get the fuck out of here. Okay, so he's getting a boner in his kitchen, which I'm all like, Clark, come on, man.
Oh, and he is holding on to the frame.
Yeah,
of the
he's
window
holding on.
frame.
Yes.
He's holding on so hard. Like that's a great point. I forgot about that. He is just like, and in walks little Shirley. I don't remember her name.
Ruby Sue.
Ruby
Yep.
Sue. Oh, what a terrible fucking name. Okay, anyway.
Oh, it's
so-
awful. Yeah.
Yeah. And she's like Santa, and I'm like, get the fuck out of here, kid. Come on. I'm like, why does
Not
everybody
even
just 'cause-
Christmas yet. Calm down.
And he's just because he's wearing red. And he's like, no, I'm not Santa, far from it, and everything. He's like, why are you up so late? Come and sit down and talk to me. And I'm all like, or don't. And she's so dirty. Like, you guys didn't shower while you were there? Like, come on. So she's sitting there, and she she says something about how like she's shitting bricks and everything. He's like, you shouldn't say that. And she's like, sorry. Shitting rocks. And he's like, I just wanted to climb through the thing and be like, it was the shitting part, honey, that he had a problem with. Okay. And so she's talking about how like she's just afraid that Santa won't bring him any gifts because they're poor or some shit like that.
Because they got the Shaft last year and they were super good.
Yeah. And he's like, well, I promise you, Santa's bringing you some shit this year, right? And so, so she's like, really? And he's like, yeah. So then he sends her off to bed. And the next day, he's come down, and Eddie is emptying their septic.
The
tank
shitter
or
is
the
full.
shitter.
Shitter's full.
And again, I just want to say, Eddie, even though I don't care for him as a human being, I love his outfit here. I love it. I just love it. I'm pretty sure he has no underwear on.
He's just letting it all hang out.
Yeah,
he
I love
doesn't
the
care.
But
Ah,
don't
and
worry,
the
he's
hat.
got a hat on. So
Yeah,
we-
I love the hat. I love all of it. I'm all like, I would wear that. I would wear that. in a heartbeat.
And at 7 a.m. or whatever it is, he's already got a
beer
beer.
and a cigar.
A cigar.
Which I'm all like, Eddie, a man after my own heart. Kind of, not really. Anyways, so, and I love how Todd comes out, and Todd just like looks at me. He's like, good morning, Merry Christmas. And Todd just goes right back in because he's like, fuck my run. And I love how he picks up the sled over here, and it's just like missing the entire bottom. I'm like, was the oil grease or whatever, was it that effective that it just burnt metal? But yeah,
I'm
so,
gonna go with that was more of when he went across the asphalt.
Yeah,
of
that
the
I mean, I
made it
Walmart
guess
covered up.
so,
parking
but
lot.
man, come on.
But and then he apparently keeps it.
Yes.
He walks
Right.
off.
He
with
loves
it.
taking
Right.
stuff out of Clark's garbage.
Right. And so it's also important to mention that while he's doing that and he's emptying it into the sewers, he's like, that's a gas sewer or whatever. Anybody lights a match and it's going to go up or whatever. And I'm all like, oh, okay, great. That won't bring up anything. So these two are sitting here talking about, they're talking about how Eddie and the wife, what's the wife's name? Oh, Jesus Christ. Kathleen. No, Ellen. No. The Eddie's wife. What's her name?
Oh, Eddie's wife. Eddie's wife is
It doesn't matter.
Catherine. Yeah,
Catherine.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. So
But I love this part.
and he's all like, well, he doesn't have a job because he's holding out for a management position. I'm like, Eddie,
7
beggars can't be
years. He's
choosers.
been unemployed for 7 years.
Yeah.
He's holding out for management.
Which-
And Clark's eyebrows like hit the ceiling. Like,
Yeah, know how you get a management position. You start at the bottom,
Right.
And then prove you're competent enough to get a management.
Yeah,
But okay, whatever.
And so I would
don't worry,
not.
he's got the worm farm though, guys.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, you got the
the
wrong
business professor in me talking.
Yeah. So then while they're at the store, he's like, we've decided, and I love how he keeps putting stuff in the cart, and I'm all like,
Dog
I'm
food.
Dog
Like,
food.
dog
It's all
food.
dog food. There's
Yeah.
Alpo, and then they put he puts one kind
I'm-
of dog food in there, and then another kind of dog food. It's just
Yeah.
Yeah,
like
for
5
sure.
bags of dog
And
food.
you know he's feeding that to those children when they're really down on their luck, and I'm all like, children do not like dog food. Okay, so he's like, listen, we know that you're running on hard times and everything. We are gonna help you out because you had to sell your house and the land and all and the barn and all that stuff and everything. And he's like, so we're gonna help you out. We're gonna make this. Me and Ellen are gonna make this year special. And he's like, well, here's the list, for us and everything. And I'm all
in
like,
alphabetical order, starting with Catherine.
yeah,
Mhm.
which I just want to be all like, well, they didn't say they were going to buy gifts for you, fucker. I would just buy kids stuff for their kids. And
I like
everything,
when he
right?
says, "I'd like to get you something real nice too."
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like what a lawnmower? Get the fuck out of here, Eddie. Like now I'm interested in what he would have bought him. Okay.
Oh, because you remember the gift in the original movie, he gave him those like patent leather white shoes.
Oh yeah. Okay, so they're decorating and they're getting all into the Christmas spirit, right? And over comes Ellen's aunt and uncle, and it was Aunt Beth
And
And
Bethany, yeah.
and Uncle Lewis. I remember
Uncle
Lewis
Lewis.
because I was just like, the whole time I'm like, I am all about Lewis in this movie. Like,
Lewis
I
and
was.
Bethany are the best.
They were as soon as they showed up, I was like, I'm having a good time here, you guys. I love her coat. I love his hat. I love I love that he calls the cigar a
So
stogie.
Bethany
It's
was the
Stogie.
voice of Betty Boop.
Yes, that's
Oh,
Betty
nice,
Boop. And
nice.
this is her last
He asked
motion
her-
picture
Yep.
appearance. Yeah.
Oh God, well she's
May,
great.
May
Mm.
Questel is her name, and yeah,
What a
she's-
nice last.
She is
Questel.
fantastic. In this.
Fabulous.
She is hilarious.
I
Yeah,
love it
these
when
two-
she's like, I should say hello. I should go in and say
Yeah,
hello.
yeah, just go in and say hello to everybody.
Yeah.
Everybody.
Hello,
Yeah,
everybody.
these two were definitely my favorite characters in the entire movie. Like I had forgotten about them, and I'm all like, they make me so happy. Okay, so they show up, and like you said, I love how he took off his toupee when he took off his hat.
and then took his toupee with it. Yeah.
And then he's trying to put it on and trying to make it look good. It's so good. So good.
Excellent.
So they're checking out the gifts that Aunt Beth and Uncle Lewis brought, and this one he's like, this one's meowing. And I just want to be like, that's animal abuse. I just want to
Clark's
say,
like,
he
Ellen's
shakes
like,
it.
go unwrap it. And Clark's like, no, because then we'll have a cat running around.
And then the other one that they bring in is this, and it's leaking.
leaking.
Yeah. And I love how she like scrapes it with her finger, and then Eddie licks it. I'm like, Eddie,
just licks
no
it.
wonder your child has lip
Boundaries,
herpes.
Eddie.
You guys, you just have no it's not okay. Like it's not
Yeah.
okay. Like I feel like if your
Ugh.
kid came to you and they had what looked like shit on their hands, you'd be like, is this chocolate or dirt or poop? You would just lick it and
Lick
be
it.
like,
Yeah,
it's
why not?
chocolate. Okay.
Yeah.
So then they get Christmas dinner. And
Christmas dinner or Christmas Eve dinner?
Christmas Eve dinner. Yeah, you're right. It's not Christmas yet. Christmas Eve dinner, which I'm not gonna lie, the turkey does look really good and everything.
Till they cut it.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, the present was a Jello mold.
Yes, it
Right.
was her Jello mold.
Yeah, 'cause
which
he's like,
which we find out is a Jello mold that
that
has cat food in it.
which which
And Eddie thinks it has a
And
great
Eddie loves
punch.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah. So then they're sitting there. So he's like, Aunt Bethany, would you like to give Grace? And then she's like, Grace, she died in
30 years
79.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're like,
Yes.
and then he's like, would you like the blessing?
No, the blessing.
Someone
Yes.
kept pointing at Lewis, the blessing. They
Yeah.
want you to say the blessing.
And then they say the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes,
right?
she said.
So-
And I love it. She goes, "Play ball."
Play ball. Yeah. She's great. Like I said, these are my two favorite characters. Okay. So then he goes to cut into the turkey. And when he does, like, this thing is crazy. It looks, you know what it reminded me of? It reminded me of the thing when they plunge into that dude's chest and it opens up and creates teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, that grosses me out. So and Catherine just immediately starts crying. She's all like, we left it in too long.
Early.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, yeah, he's like, it's just a little dry. I'm like, a little dry? Like, what?
They're
Like,
dipping it in their water.
Yeah.
to add
And then,
moisture
well, then he
to it.
says, I found the heart, which
Yeah,
means that
yeah,
she
yeah,
didn't
yeah,
remove any of
yeah.
the internal organs or anything that
And I
she should have taken out before it was cooked.
Exactly. I love how Eddie's like, I want the neck. And I'm like, it's not there anymore. Like,
Yeah, save me the neck, Clark.
So
Yes.
and I like this one. Okay, see the mom right there. She's like pulling out. I'm like, is that a hair or like a tendon? Because and I want to tell you a quick fun story. All right. So because when I saw that, it made me laugh immediately because I remembered this story. Okay, so during the pandemic, I was staying home and my wife had to go to work, and my daughter, she was like 4 or 5, and she was wanting to help out with stuff. So we made mac and cheese for lunch, and she wanted to help with the mac and cheese. So I was like, all right, you can help me out and everything. So we sit down to eat everything, and she goes and she takes a bite, and then all of a sudden she just goes, and she's like pulling out this long strand of hair, which is totally her hair because I don't have long hair.
But she has such
but-
beautiful long
Yeah,
hair.
she looks like, she has always had this long, beautiful black hair, but she's just pulling out like she's Samara from The Ring and everything. She's just like, she's like got this thing, and I'm dying laughing because I'm like, this is fucking narts and everything. And that's what this lady pulling out this thing reminding me of. She's just like pulling out or whatever. And everybody's eating. The kids are throwing food at each other. They're chomping, at their beef jerky. And the cat, Mittens, whatever the fuck its name is,
Well, no,
it
because
is.
Lewis said, it's on the lights, and Lewis says, Clark. Oh, wait, no, because it's Eddie with the dog first.
Yeah. So, and then they do the thing with the Jello mold, and it's got cat food in it. And and I want to say Eddie also, I think it was the sweet potatoes. He gets a dash of them, and then he bites into it, and then he puts it on his plate and puts the spoon back into the fucking mash. I was like, Eddie,
That's your spoon now.
you are driving me insane. Yeah, that's your whole bowl. Just eat the sweet potatoes. Just eat all of them, okay? And then the dog is underneath the table and vomiting up a bone. And Eddie's all like, and he's like, "What? Well, maybe if you didn't feed him at the table," which I'm like, "Yeah, never feed your dogs at the table." He's like,
And this is where
no.
Eddie draws the line,
he's-
because Eddie's like, no, I don't do that.
yeah,
He's probably just been rummaging through the trash.
which is exactly what he's doing because they have to go and clean up their trash. Which I just want to say also, at this point, while I was watching this movie, I go, why are they putting up with this bullshit? I would have been like, Eddie, go clean up the trash and everybody get the hell out of my house. Like, I've had enough. I'm done with this nonsense. You guys are ridiculous.
Clark wants a happy Christmas.
I'm sorry. The happy Christmas is over with. There's no recovering after this and everything. So I wonder if Pepsi paid to be in this movie and Maxwell House because they're in the trash there.
I'm pretty sure they probably did. This
Yeah.
was the prime time for product placement.
Right on.
It
Yeah.
was,
Yeah. So okay. So then they're sitting there and they're cleaning up. So this whole time the cat has been getting into the lights of the Christmas tree. And Professor, like you said, cats love those Christmas trees.
Yeah.
And so, Uncle Lewis is like, he's like, hey, Ellen, since you're not doing anything, can you go into the living room and get my stogie? And I'm like, Lewis, Lewis, you're awesome. I love Lewis. I love him so much. He's like, hey, woman, you're not fucking doing anything special. Get me my fucking cigar and everything. So I loved it. Okay. So while they're doing that, Clark goes in and the lights on the tree have gone out, which he notices, and he's all like, "Oh,
we know how he's losing his shit over lights."
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. He wants to light Christmas. Okay, so he goes to plug it in, but when he does, it lights that cat. Oh no, it turns off the lights, and then eventually the cat gets lit up like a fireball, and underneath the chair, and so they're all like, crap and everything. And I liked how when they took this out to the street, he's all like, can I have this chair? It's good quality or whatever. And I'm all like, what do you do?
I can fix it.
Yeah. Well, you can't. I don't know if maybe you can refurbish it. I guess I don't know. But Eddie, you don't come across as like a fixer upper kind of person. You like.
No, I feel he's just gonna fumigate it. And
yeah. Like he's just like, these burns are fine. It gives it character. And I'm like, I don't know, man. So then he goes back into dinner and he sees so what's his face? Lewis, he lights a cigar and it lets off this little like flame or whatnot. And then he goes in.
I never have understood how this happens, but I absolutely love it.
Yeah. And so he goes in there and he's like, Lewis, what'd you do? You wrecked my tree. And he's all like, and I don't remember what Lewis says, but Lewis is great. And everything.
They mentioned something about the swamp gas or whatever that's coming out of the out of the sewers, but also that tree, if it is really just covered in sap, it's also going to be pretty flammable. So, but anyway, he managed just to burn the tree.
Yeah, which I just
and only the tree.
Only the tree. That's what I was going to say. The whole house should be up in flames at this point in time. And while he's doing that,
Lewis's coat.
Yeah, and Lewis is also a little bit on fire, so he puts Lewis out.
He pulls down the drapes to do it.
Yeah. And so while he's doing that, he's been worried about his Christmas bonus. He's been a little bummed about it or whatnot. And this dude shows up, and I love how he pulls off the knocker from his house. And I just be like, maybe a pool wasn't the right choice. Maybe you should have done some renovations on this home of yours because it's falling apart left and right. And this guy's all like, I was supposed to bring it yesterday, but it fell between the seats, and I'm really sorry about that. And then he closes the door, and he's like, Merry Christmas. He's like, Merry Christmas. So he walks into the thing. He's like, they're all like, oh, it's your Christmas bonus. He's like, oh, I hope it's a big one and everything and all this stuff. And they're like, open it. And so he opens it. And while he's doing it, he's
gift that keeps on giving.
Gift that keeps on giving. So he's like super bummed about it because it's not a bonus. It is a year subscription to a jelly club.
The jelly of the month.
Yep. Jelly of the month. Yeah. Which I'm like jam? Like toast? Like what? I'm all like, whose great idea was to replace a bonus with jelly? Like, what's going on here? So then he gets so mad.
He loses his shit.
He's told everybody
completely.
He's told everybody, he's all like, I'm gonna use this check to pay for the pool and everything. Everybody's like, yay, pool and everything. He's like, and if there's a little left over, I'm gonna fly you all out to christen it and everything. And I'm all like, well, don't tell Eddie that because they'll end up fucking in it, and you don't want that. and so he's all like, he's like, and I don't have enough money in my account to pay for the bound deposit. So this check was really needed. And I was like, Clark, it sounds like you don't know how to handle your finances. You can't just be
giving away too much information.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, Clark, you are the kind of person I'm just like, what the hell's wrong with you? Okay, so then he gets mad. He's like, you know what I want right now? I want my boss, I don't remember his name. He's like, I want him right now in a big bow so I can tell him what an egotistical, selfish asshole he. And my favorite part is when he goes, "Holy shit, where's the Tylenol?" and everything.
I like when he's scooping the eggnog out and he's like, "That's good. That's good.
That's good. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Real good." And so the whole family, they're just all like, which I'd be like, I get it, Clark. I get it. What a fucking ass. Because I don't know about you guys. We get bonuses at my work. And if we all of a sudden didn't, I'd be like, hey fuckers, what's this all about? What's going on?
I get
here?"
bonuses too.
So the
Yeah, I hate
list of
you.
things he calls them is a cheap, lying, no good, rotten, for flushing, low life, snake licking, dirt eating, inbred, overstuffed, ignorant, blood sucking, dog kissing, brainless, dickless, hopeless, heartless, fat assed, bug eyed, stiff legged, spotty lipped, worm headed sack of monkey shit. The incredible rant that he goes on, and it is
And then his
fantastic.
father-in-law goes, "You're goofy."
It's so okay. So then while he's doing this whole rant, then Eddie, he's all like, hey, I got an idea, and he leaves.
He's like, "Ah, shit! I need to get him a present.
Yeah,
I'm on it."
so then he gets his chainsaw lawnmower, chainsaw out.
Because they need a tree now.
They need a tree now, and he goes and he cuts down a tree in his yard or whatnot. But then these two, over their fruit platter, and their margaritas, she's all like, "Do you think we should have gotten a tree? I know they're ugly and they smell and everything,
And
but
cliche.
and cliche." And then one flies right through their window.
Yeah.
So many windows broken in this movie.
Yes.
So many windows. Yeah.
And the reaction here is real because this was an actual stunt. There was a window being smashed in by a tree, and
nice.
when you see Julia with Louis Dreyfus like hiding her face in terror,
Nice.
this was actually happening to them on the set.
Nice. So he's just she's like, "Don't you think that was a little much?" And he's all
And
like,
he's learned from the sap from the first tree. He's cleaning his hands this time.
right, yeah. And so he's all like, "Hey, no, we're gonna have a Christmas." And I love this part where he goes towards the banister, and
He's a problem solver.
he's a
They had
problem solver.
They
Yeah,
needed a tree.
yeah,
He
they
got a
needed-
tree.
got a
Now the
tree.
banister's a little loose. He's gonna fix that too.
yeah. And he just cuts it right off. He's like, "Fuck that noise. We don't need it."
And he's like, "The banister's fixed."
It's fixed.
So they got a tree, and
I love this.
and so they're sitting there, and there's Lewis. I
And
love you.
Aunt Bethany's like, "Do you hear that?"
Yeah, and she's like, "Do you hear that?" And he's all like, I don't know, and everything. And so while he's looking at that,
He said, "You couldn't hear a dump truck driving through a nitroglycerin factory."
so
Which
then
I
while
know,
he's
does a dump truck sound different when they're that?
right on, yeah. So while they're doing that, all of a sudden, this squirrel pops out of the tree like a goddamn Houdini trick and everything. And so it just, and I just want to say right now, as somebody that like, I have a huge tree in my backyard, and squirrels, they get fucking brave, dude. Like I've had them walk straight up to me while I'm letting the dog out, just like looking at me like, "Hey, what you got in there?" And I'll be like, "Get the fuck out of here, squirrel. I'll fucking kill you," and everything. But no, they're just like, "What's going on over there?"
We have an albino squirrel that eats out of the bird feeder.
Oh, nice.
Where's the
nice.
nuts, Holmes? What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Well, I found out later on that my wife was like feeding it almonds and shit, and I'm all like,
There you go.
that out
That'll-
real fucking
That'll
quick.
happen. Yeah, it's quite amusing. Working on a campus, we've got tons of squirrels. They have no fear of human beings because they are around them all the time.
Yeah.
So
Well,
they'll
and
come
you're
up, they'll steal your Dr. Pepper, they'll
No.
grab your food, whatever.
Well, and I think it's one of the universities we toured with one of my kids. They actually have a squirrel watching club because their campus, Indiana University,
Yeah.
their campus is known for like the friendliest squirrels, and they literally have a squirrel watching club.
That's
It's
the
crazy.
dumbest thing I've ever heard. Okay, so while they're doing that, Clark's mom, she faints because they're all freaking out over the squirrel in their house, which I would do the same thing. And they're all running to another room, and he's like, "We got to keep it in the living room." I'm like, "Good luck with that, Clark, you little idiot."
But you did a great job keeping it in the tree.
Exactly. I'm like, I'm all like, "You're the moron that brought this thing into the house, you fucking retard." Okay, so while they're doing that and everything, they've got, I love how Lewis is passed out and Bethany, and she's just like, "Oh, whatever."
She's just knitting.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's
she's like-
knitting.
she's-
He's
She's like,
passed out.
I love squirrels." So the squirrel is on his back, which you can tell it's like a little puppet and everything, but it's so good. And he goes to get his mom, and they run out of the room, but they all run also. And the dog escapes from the pantry or whatnot.
And now the
And it's
dog's
chasing-
like a squirrel
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's chasing the squirrel around the house and everything.
and
And
destroying this house.
yes,
Everything,
absolutely
yeah.
destroying everything. Yeah.
Yeah. And so while they're doing this, Todd and Margot, they are upset. But Margot's all like, she's like, you go over there. And she's like, and you punch him in the face. And he's, oh no, she goes, you take care of it. And he's like, what do you want to do? Go over there and punch him in the face. And she's like, he's like, I'm not going to do that. And she's like, if you don't do it, I'm
If
going.
you're not going to be a man about it, I will.
Which I just want to be like, yeah, Margot, he is not a man. Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is already too much. Like, I would have been over there having a conversation way before this. So she knocks on the door. But when she does that, Clark opens it because he's trying to get the squirrel out. And the squirrel jumps on Margot. Sorry, I'm not getting it. And then the dog jumps on the squirrel. So then, aka Margot. So then she comes home and she's limping. And she punches Todd in the face because
just
Todd
socks him.
Yeah.
What happened to you?
She punches him so hard he falls feet over head over the couch and everything.
Yeah.
Like,
so then when all that happens, the grandparents, they are ready to leave. They're like, we're getting the fuck out of here and everything. This is ridiculous.
and Ellen's like encouraged it. She's like, I think everyone should just go home.
Yeah. And Clark's all like, fuck that noise. We're having a holly jolly Christmas. You're sticking around, fuckers. So then while they're doing that, he kind of comes to his senses after he has this little heart to heart with his dad. He's all like, Dad,
Go ahead. No,
he's just like, how did you make it work? And he's like, it was miserable. And he's like, we had a crazy Christmases. He's like, but it was like family time or some bullshit like that.
No,
but what were you gonna say?
I got a lot of help from Jack Daniels. And I was like,
Jack
yeah,
Daniels.
you did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Oh, dude, I tell you what, today, as I'm recording this, my day, I was in need of some hard liquor. My kids were driving me mental. Okay. So after his heart to heart with his dad, he decides he's gonna turn that frown upside down, and he's gonna try to salvage Christmas Eve, right? So
with their destroyed house around them, like this house is fucked.
It's fucked. Yeah, he's gonna need to get back that deposit.
That bonus is going towards renovations, not
exactly.
towards a fucking pool.
That's what they should have done. It's irresponsible. Okay, so then he's reading, A Christmas Carol or some bullshit like that, and Eddie shows up, and he's got the boss, right? He's got him wrapped in a big.
Where did he get that big bow on?
Dude, that's a great question. Probably Walmart, because Walmart paid to be in this movie, and so he's like, "Ho ho ho! I brought you a gift." Meanwhile, we get the boss's wife. She calls the cops, and she's like, "Hey, my husband was taken from our home
by a man in a blue leisure suit."
Yeah.
Yes.
And so he's all like, you're fired. And he's like, and you're going to jail and everything. He's like, oh, and Clark's all like, yeah, it's my fault. I told him to go get you, kind of, and not really. But
he's like, I'll take the shaft for all of the employees you screwed this year.
Yeah, which I'm all like, Clark, you're being way too generous right now. I'd be like, yeah, take Eddie away.
Throw Eddie's ass under the bus.
Yeah, Eddie's a psycho. Like, there's no salvation from kidnapping. Like, Eddie makes bad decisions. So he's all like, why did you get rid of bonuses? He's like, if you're gonna get rid of bonuses, fine, but you should tell everybody that because people rely on that bonus at the end of the year.
And he's absolutely right.
100%.
You should tell that. You should, if you're going to say, you know what, we're not going to have bonuses this year, you let everyone know that's not going to happen when they've been planning on it.
And you let them know way before.
The
month of December. You let them know at the beginning of the fiscal year that say, after we've decided this year, no more bonuses.
Yeah, my work, we get bonuses every quarter, and they wait until like the month of when they do an update or whatever to tell us if we're going to get a bonus. And I'm all like, I tell them all the time, I'm like, yeah, you guys suck, man. Like you should let everybody know. Like you can let them know later on if it's going to be what percentage it's going to be. But man, you guys wait way too long. Anyways. So he's all like, so then the family chimes in like, you're getting rid of bonuses? Like what, dude? And so they make him feel bad.
Well, Rusty says it sucks.
Yeah, it sucks
Yeah,
and everything.
sucks.
Yeah, great reasoning. And so he's like, fine, yeah, you're right. I'll give you what you made for your bonus last year plus 20%. And then he faints, which I'm like, it's got to be a good number. If
I was like, how good was his?
Yeah, how good was his bonus?
I mean,
yeah,
come on. If the bonus was good enough to put in a pool, then that's got to be a hell of a bonus.
Yeah, that's a good point because he put $7,500 down as a down payment, and he's like, I don't have that enough much in my account. And I'm all like, it's got to be way more than $7,500.
Yeah, I mean, down payment, we're talking probably 10%. So
yeah,
we're talking about a hell of a
crazy
pool.
Expensive.
Right. Yeah. Okay, so while they're doing that, the entire police department is set on the Griswold household because they have like an overwhelming amount of cops. So like they're coming in from the rooftops like a SWAT team. And
swinging in through the windows.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Margot
Margot and Todd's house.
Yeah, yes. Which they break the doors in. They are just all over this house, and they guns pointed, and they're like freeze and everything, and nobody moves and everything. The wife shows up. They let her into the house before anything else with the commissioner apparently, and even she's all like, you got rid of the bonuses and everything. He's like, I reinstated
all the low ways to save a buck.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And so he's like, no, I reinstate him. I love how Ellen's got her hand on his crotch. I'm all like,
yes.
What happened there that when they said freeze, you stopped and grabbed your husband's dick? Like, what's going on there?
Well, she was protecting it. There were guns around. She was concerned.
I love how the way her hand's cupping it, you can totally tell he's wearing a cup.
Yes.
Because she's grabbed it and now it's outlined it in his pants. And you're
that's nice.
Funny.
Yeah. And so that's where, okay. So while they're doing that, the little girl notices a shooting star and they all go outside, which I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ. And so he's there. I don't remember what he says here. But then while he's doing that, the North Star, and while they're doing that, Lewis, he's lighting up a cigar, right? But he's right by,
and that's not the North Star; it's from the nuclear power plant,
right? Exactly. Yeah. And he drops his match, which sets a blaze. Which, by the way, sets an explosion. Which Lewis goes flying. Which I'm like, Lewis is dead right now. And at that point, their Santa Claus that was in that pile of trash goes flying up into the air, and Aunt Bethany, she starts singing the Pledge of Allegiance, or starts singing the Star Spangled Banner.
Oh, say
it's so good. Which I'm like, even though this is crazy ridiculous, Lewis looks so good here. I don't know about you, but I was all like, this is actually pretty fucking charming that they're
it's incredible.
That they've got the Star Spangled Banner. They're all singing along with it.
The cops join in because they're like, what else are we gonna do?
Yeah, they've got this floating Santa Claus made out of plastic and everything on fire, floating through the air. Which I was like, how did this happen? I was like, this is charming.
Can I say too, this family spends more time outside at night during the Christmas holidays than I do like all winter long.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right. So then they have like a little celebration or whatever, and they do a little kiss or whatever because it's like the perfect Christmas ever. And then that's where the movie ends. Okay, so. All right. So overall, was there anything that we didn't talk about in this movie before we wrap up and everything? Was there anything that we didn't talk about in this movie that you wanted to mention before we did wrap up? Our Professor?
Oh, gosh. I mean, there's tons of trivia from this. If you've seen anything online or if you've listened to any of the commentaries. Originally, we had Chris Columbus, who was supposed to be directing this film. And when he found out he was going to be doing this and he was going to have to direct Chevy Chase, said, no, thank you, and walked away from the job. He wouldn't take it because he didn't want to work with Chevy because he knew he was infamously a terrible actor to work with. Of course, it worked out okay. He ended up getting Home Alone just, I believe, a year later. And so that worked out okay.
Thinks that they're getting a National Lampoon's Vacation movie and it's not going to have Chevy Chase in it.
Yeah, well, I think it was one of those like rotating things where they were like, you get the next movie that's up kind of a thing. And then it ended up being this film. So he was like, no.
Right on. Vetta, was there anything you wanted to mention that we didn't talk
Um,
about?
I love Ellen's Christmas outfit with that top that just has the giant circle cut out of it. Like she was
Yes.
fashion forward. That was like a risque outfit for the time, and now it's just, and when she's cleaning up the garbage, like her boobs are coming out of that. You can see like her slip that she's wearing under it because
Right
and
on.
everything. I'm like, oh, look at her. She didn't
With
know
the-
she was a Kardashian before the
Right.
Kardashians.
Yeah.
Right, with the little like door knocker brooch
Yup.
on the
Yes,
thing. On
and
the
the
thing.
Christmas shirt with the boob window there. Just
Yup.
that's a real daring choice. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's great. I just wanted to mention that I think that every single person in this movie that's a parent is a bad one. I question all of their parenting skills. I didn't think it was good at all. There was a lot of neglect. Even the grandparents, I just thought, and there was a lot of verbal abuse. I just thought it was bad all the way around. Yeah, and I would have kicked all these people out of my house. I'd have been like, you guys need to get the hell out. I've had enough. I can't do this anymore.
But again, I go with I wouldn't have invited them for a week. I love all my family to
True,
death,
true.
but I'm not inviting you into my house for a week.
Yeah, I just like as soon as the shenanigans was going on, I was like, I'd be like, you guys need to get the hell out, por favor.
There's
and
a hotel
buenos
down the
dias. Yeah, I just like I can't do this. I've had enough. Okay. So also before we get to wrapping this thing up, I wanted to ask one more question. Overall, what do you think about this movie and would you recommend? Professor?
Oh, absolutely. As I said earlier, this is probably, I think, probably the most enjoyable of the National Lampoon's vacation films. The original is a classic. It's great. There's been lots of us. We've taken family road trips before, and it really encapsulates the craziness of that. But there's so much about this that just encapsulates the craziness of Christmas and getting together with family and everything, having that terrible Christmas when everything just falls apart. Nothing is coming together. And this movie is just infinitely quotable. There's so many bits and pieces from this film that you can quote from one bit to another. So yes, absolutely recommend. This is like an 8.5 out of 10, maybe a 9 out of 10 for me. It's a great film.
Right on. Yeah, I agree. Vetta, what about you?
Yeah, I was going to say absolutely. I love all of the vacation movies. I am partial to the Vegas one as well.
The Vegas one. Yeah.
I love the Vegas one as well.
Mm.
This one is my favorite, but the Vegas is a close second.
Give me some of the yellow and don't get cheap on me now.
Yeah, exactly. So I go, or what's the other line? Oh, I put $1 in, I want a car. I put $1 in, I want a car.
Right.
So yeah, no, I love this movie so much. And this is legitimately one of those movies that if you don't like this movie, we can't be friends. Like,
yeah, what's your problem?
There's no way.
Yeah.
It's just great. No matter what, even if you don't like National Lampoons, this is a Christmas staple, period.
Yeah, I agree with both of you, and I'll just piggyback onto it. I would also recommend. This is a very good movie. It's a lot of fun, a lot of shenanigans, but it's such a good time, and it's definitely a staple Christmas movie. Okay, last thing, Professor, why don't you go ahead and tell everybody where they can find you at and everything, all that good stuff.
Oh goodness! Well, on the regular, I do a show with Price of Reason over on Price of Reason Live on both YouTube and Rumble, the green app, called The Night Owl. We get together on Tuesday and Thursday evenings, 11:45 Eastern, and talk about whatever the news of the day is. So that's my regular gig. But other places you'll find me around. I also do B-roll on B-roll Stage on YouTube and basically anywhere else on Friday evenings, 9 p.m. We watch old movies and riff on them and have some fun. So those are my regular gigs. And of course, you might occasionally find me over on the Mr. Brown Alliance for his Sunday musings as well.
Yeah, right on. And we will make sure to leave all the links down below so you can find Professor Artoo on that and all his social medias and everything. Well, you guys, thanks so much, you guys, for listening. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at BS Drunk Pod to stay updated. Now, if you listen to us on Apple Podcast or Spotify or wherever you get your podcast needs, if you guys could please leave us a 5-star review, we would really appreciate it. And it helps us out tremendously. You have no idea. We'll also be posting the video version of this, like I said, to our YouTube channel. So be sure to subscribe to us over there. And that's at YouTube at BS Drunk Movie Reviews. Also, you guys, we do have a Patreon if you guys are interested. And we have plenty of different levels to suit your needs and everything. But what we do over there is we review movie franchises, and we go in order and everything. And we've done Jurassic Park and the Bring It On
you can
series.
see on our YouTube channel
You
if you
can
want
see
a
that.
free sample of what
you want
it's
a free
like.
sample. Yeah, you want a free sample and everything. We've done like the Screen series, all that good stuff. Go over there and check it out if you're interested. But most importantly, you guys, please don't forget to drink, recap, review, and repeat. Bye, you guys.
Bye.
Bye.